My new video just went up. Only 4 views? Dang it. Well, better refresh. 0 comments, too. What? 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 Well, now I have to make a part 2. Thank you all for the overwhelming success of the first part. Also, thank you guys for 100 and 200 subscribers. For all of you new people coming in, I hope you enjoy the content to come. And with that, I hope you all enjoy part 2 of the Werecats Clan Generator Challenge. Welcome back, guys. This is the first cat I have to draw today, Black Briar. She was originally going to have a very pointy and angular design, like an oriental cat, before I decided to do a complete 180 and give her a very fluffy, squishy, and rounder appearance instead. This cat was designed a tad bit after one of my own cats, who loves to sit in a loaf position whenever possible. Out of all the other cats that you'll see me draw in this episode, this one is by far my favorite. I just love how round and squishy and soft she looks. For this episode, I decided to take a different approach to coloring in my characters. Instead of using Alpha Lock in a different color, I decided to use the selection tool, which worked about the same, and I prefer Alpha Lock more. Black Briar's design is relatively simple, a short-haired black she-cat with yellow eyes, but I wanted to put my own spin on that. So I made her a dark brown color with darker brown around her fluffiest areas. I then decided to give her a more dark brown cape and a little spot marking on her head. Overall, I love this one, and she is definitely one of my favorites. Last episode, I promised you guys that I would draw a sparse-haired cat, and for this episode, I will be fulfilling that promise. This is Stormtale, and I decided to draw him as a Lycoi cat, also known as the wolf cat, which is known for having very sparse fur and little to no fur around its face and belly areas. Now, please keep in mind, for this drawing, I have never drawn a sparse-haired cat or a Lycoi cat before in my entire life, so this was definitely a challenge. I decided to sort of give him a very spiky appearance in the line art because I wanted to make him look like he had hair popping out from every angle, because I thought that that would be a good way to portray his sparse furredness. I also had no idea what to make his expression, but I thought that since he's sort of an odd-looking cat, he should have an odd-looking expression. So I gave him wide, blank eyes with no eyebrows and a sort of blank stare. What on earth could he be planning? I was really confused on how I was going to do the coloring for this guy, so I just followed the basic steps I do where I alpha lock the whole thing or use the selection tool, and from there, I was just sort of confused on what I should do next. I originally started putting down the color of the fur because I thought that maybe I could put in the skin color later. Then I realized that would not be a good idea. Now, I had no idea how to approach the fur for this guy. I opted for using different brushes, but it just turned out really weird looking. And I wanted to use a different kind of brush because just doing strokes over and over and over again would take forever. So I opted for using this sort of cross-hatch line brush for all of his fur. And basically my formula or tactic was just laying down the fur and then going back on it with some skin colored lines just to sort of break it up and make it look more sparse. Overall, I'm not super happy with this one and I don't really like it, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. And now we have Lilyface. This was a very basic premise for a design. The name Lilyface, a completely white cat, just very easy things. The only thing that was slightly difficult about this drawing was the yawning part, because I've never drawn a cat yawning before, so that's why I've pulled up a reference image as you can see next to it. Something that I noticed when I was done drawing this is that I personally thought that Lilyface looked somewhat like Yellowleg from the last episode, so I decided to make it canon in this non-existent story that Lilyface and Yellowleg are siblings, which I think is a cute little detail. Since Lilyface has a relatively basic design, it is relatively easy to customize. So I decided that to make her design correspondent with her name, that I would give her a sort of ivory-colored marking around her face in the shape of a lily. While this design is basic, it is still very cute. On to the next one. And lastly, we have Redstone, like from Minecraft. Whoa! Since this is the second episode, I was originally planning on drawing a fifth cat for the second video. Then I decided that I was too tired to come up with a completely new pose for the fifth cat, so I instead decided to draw Redstone, who I took from the Queen part of the Allegiance. I was really excited to draw kittens for this episode, as I haven't drawn kittens in a while, and I love their chubby bodies, pointy tails, and little dot kitten eyes. Here we can see Turtle Kit, Ebony Kit, and Crisp Kit, you know, like a crispy leaf because he's sort of like autumn colors. Anyways, I was having a lot of trouble with Redstone's design, which seems to be sort of a pattern with the last cats I draw in these episodes, but once I decided on one, I decided to give her sort of a cape that extended down into her front legs, with little white socks to add. And I gave her a little nub tail because I didn't know where to fit a longer, fluffier tail into this drawing. Turtle Kit's design was based more off of his mother, and Ebony Kit and Crisp Kit's designs were tortoiseshell because I really wanted to draw a little tortoiseshell looking cat because it looks like a little leaf pile. Adorable. Anyway, I love this drawing, and I love how you can see Crisp Kit getting licked by his mama, and I love the little poses the kittens are in as well. Great drawing overall, definitely my second favorite. And with that, we have reached the end. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which one's your favorite in the comments section. And if this video gets, I don't know, maybe 1,000 likes, then I'll make a part 3. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Goodbye.